Hey everyone, today I'm going to give you the 3 tips you need to know when it comes to roofing your shed. Before we get into the 3 tips, I want to mention that we're building a 4x8 lean-to shed. And if there's one shed I recommend building first, it's this one. It's the easiest, most beginner-friendly shed to build. And because the roof is so small and simple, it's also the perfect project to learn how to install shingles. So let's get started with the first tip, and it's how to install the first row of shingles. And before you install any shingles, you need to lay down roof underlayment. At the hardware store, underlayment is usually sold at 250-foot rows, which is far more than what you need. That's where a roofing kit comes in. Each kit is sized to the shed you're building and includes the right amount of underlayment, roofing nails, and nail caps, so you don't have to buy full rolls and extra boxes of hardware. And when it's time to install that first roll of shingles, you want to start with a starter strip. And instead of buying a whole bundle of starter shingles, you can make your own. Simply take a regular shingle, install it upside down along the edge of the roof. This creates a starter strip and gives that first roll of shingles all the support and seal that it needs. You'll notice that I start with a half a shingle for the starter strip. That will stagger the seams between the starter strip and the first roll of shingles. When installing the first roll of shingles, use 5 roofing nails per shingle. Leave at least a half an inch of overhang beyond the drip edge so the water can drain away from the roof. And as you go along, keep the shingles straight and lined up with the bottom edge of the roof. From here, install the shingles on a stair step pattern. So each shingle is going to be 5 to 6 inches shorter than the previous one. This staggers the seams and creates a staircase pattern across the roof. Here's a few extra tips. When nailing the shingles, after driving the first 5 standard nails, add one extra nail to the top left corner of the shingle. This is going to help hold the shingle in place as you continue working. Even if you have a small piece of shingle, make sure that it has 2 nails on the shingle plus that extra one on the top left. Keep following the stair step pattern all the way through the roof until you reach the last row. And when you get to the top, cut a shingle in half and use only half as your final row. This gives the roof a clean look and a finished look while maintaining the same shingle pattern. And to secure the last roll of shingles, you want to drive 5 to 6 nails across the top edge. And since these nails will be exposed, we need to cover them up with the depth of black roofing sealant. And a good tip is to use a piece of shingle as a spatula and spread it around with a piece of shingle. Now, some people do cover up the last roll of shingles with a piece of drip edge. If you want to do that, that's okay. I personally believe that the way we have it, it's sufficient and will keep the waterway for the shed for the many years to come. And remember, if you're building a shed and you want to get the right material, the right amount of roofing hardware for your shed, go to everydayshed.com, visit the link in the description. These come pre-packaged for the right size of shed so you don't spend hours at the local hardware store and you end up with a lot of extra material than you actually need. And if you want to see how we build this 4x8 from the ground up, I'm going to leave a link for you right here. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.